Are you feeling the pressure? It's called race. Rapid AI increases skills expectations. You know the AI boom is happening right now, but where do you even start? Where do you start learning? Hang on. In 60 seconds, I will show you a learning project that teaches you real AI. I have been in the industry for the last 20 years. Everyone says get into AI, but you need a solid foundation you can understand and build on top of it. I'm going to show you in this video. Now I'm opening the GitHub Codespaces, creating a new project with Copilot. You click on the repo. After you click on the repo, on the right top, you are going to see that there is a section called fork. You will be able to fork the repo on here. That is going to help you get the necessary bits and details. Once you create your fork, you are going to see that you are going to enter into a repository. You can rename the repository on here, or you can create something else with a name that you want, because this is the already existing name and the description I have created. Once you fork the repo, you are going to see you automatically will get it in your GitHub account instantly. It is now forking the account, meaning pulling the repo from my end to your end. I created an account called AI Engineer Apply. You will be able to apply. And here is the Retrieval-Pilot template. What is the Retrieval-Pilot? It's a pre-built commented code that helps you learn by doing. This is not just about watching tutorials. You are going to get hands-on knowledge. This template is effectively your personal learning lab. Every line is commented to tell you why. Go ahead and fork it. Your main goal is to see the objectives and key results, and being able to create it in an environment. That's your first two main steps to be able to jump into AI. Have downloaded the repo and you are able to see the Retrieval-Pilot structure that I have created for you, which starts from the journey, and you will be able to see all objectives, key results on here, and you will be able to go through the environment, which is your local and directly your GitHub Codespaces environment. The UI is what you are going to see. Formulas are the code pieces that are getting created by the GPT. Symbols are the code, and the semblance is all the errors that you are going to see in the project. If we look into one of these folders, you are going to realize that these are all done in Markdown style, so it should be pretty straightforward to be able to read, even without a Visual Studio Code. For the code pieces, like the Python code that you are going to see them under the symbols folder, it is better to open a GitHub Codespaces or Visual Studio Code, but in Visual Studio or the GitHub, you will be able to see all the linting and the coloring in here. You can deploy this in Codespaces as well as deploy it locally. Use this like your private practice environment. For you to be able to create this repository instantly, what you need to do is you need to be able to go to the initial top section, and once you go to the top, you will be able to see that there is the necessary code part on here that you will be able to click and be able to create a code space on here. This is your actual a computer that is going to get created for you in the cloud, which has all the necessary code pieces in the background for you. So this is going to let you be able to see everything on here. It has important features such as it has the chat, meaning it has the agent feature installed on here. You will be able to make changes on here, and existing Retrieval-Pilot template is already on here, and I created this with Gemini and Klein. You will be able to see the AI agent instructions in the repo as well. And your goal is to be able to reach the mistakes. Make all mistakes you want. Seriously, make as many mistakes as you can. Being able to learn, coming back to reality depends on this. This is just the day one for most of us. We are truly getting into AI. It is not the end. Take the next week and customize it, make it yours. I will give the agent necessary details because I know that this project is a RAG project, Retrieval-Augmented Generation. I will tell the project what to do and I will include the prompts for you as well. This is created by AI and you are going to use the AI to be able to run it using the agent mode on here. That's going to help you build it. Once we do this, we are going to see that use AI features is going to come up for us. And what we need to do it is we need to enable the AI features to be able to use the agents. This agent is Copilot for us. Once the agent gets triggered, we are going to see that we need to sign in because this is a compute in Codespaces. We have to sign in one more time. We are going to enable the system to be able to do necessary GPT for all clients. We are going to see this agent enable. We need to make sure we understand and enable it. It started working, and once it is working, we are going to do that, see that it's going to create a to-do plan for scanning. So it's creating its own plans to be able to do the necessary actions on here for us. And it's going to ask if I want to install these extensions. As we saw our symbols, it's a Python, it's better to install. We are going to allow the system to be able to do the necessary notifications, and we are going to allow the agent to be able to run the method. Once it is running, we are going to see that it's going to create a new environment for us, and those new environments are the virtual environments and the ports that it gets displayed on here, and the Python environment and the necessary terminal on here, and these are all coming from the extensions for us. We will be able to see what it's downloading in the background and the ports on here using the terminal for us. In the beginning, it is going to take time for it to download all these libraries in the background to be able to make this project work. All of them are in the requirements txt for this RAG project, Retrieval-Augmented Generation project, which is all about creating vector databases to be able to do semantic search. As we see on here, there is also the NVIDIA libraries that is getting downloaded for the AI. NVIDIA is one of the main AI creators in the field, and we see that this is creating in the Python environment on here. It is better to look at the chat, what it's doing. Even though it does not make sense in the beginning, it's going to click up after a while. For us to be able to trust the libraries, we can just look at the extensions and how many times this has been downloaded, which this has downloaded more than 192 million times. If you want, you will be able to maximize the panes on here. There's a maximize icon on here that you will be able to use if you want to be able to see what the Python doing in the background. This will be able to take it to the maximum size for this window, so it will make your life a bit easier. There is a bit of libraries that gets loaded in the background for you to be able to run this repository. As you see on your Git, these are all going to come in, and what these are is I have created this repo from my Git commits, and these are the new files that you are bringing into the project with a virtual environment. Git ignore them not to push this many files to the project, but right now we are just downloading to be able to use our RAG system. This is the critical part. This is the part where we downloaded the files. Is the important part. Facebook artificial intelligence, semantic search, CPU models, which will let you be able to run this on a CPU based environment. And this is the Science Kit Learn that is getting downloaded over here, and this is a bit big. You are going to see that this speed is not very slow. This is in fact big, but there are many libraries that's getting downloaded on here. Now we see that there are so many changes on the Git, so we are going to be aware that we are going to make sure that we remove the virtual environment related files on here. As we see now, it says I want to be able to activate this. Activating is creating a virtual environment and running the index.py, there is 10 documents that I created in the folder to be able to do this. Let's look at them before enabling it. Once we come on to here on the symbols, I created these sample documents to be able to do our semantic search. It's going to do it on this folder, and all of the output is going to come. Now we see that it is going to do the indexing on here. So what this means is it ran the virtual environment command on here for us, and it used the tokenizers to be able to do the necessary actions, and it created a file called Facebook Artificial Intelligence Semantic Search, and it put all the related files on here, which we will be able to see on our project. That is very critical. On here we will be able to see all the file paths that gets indexed and the phase index bin that got created on here. We will be able to add the query while allowing this over the agent, and get one query Retrieval-Augmented Generation, asking it to itself as a query. And now I'm asking the system and I'm seeing it on here. It loads and it finds the top 5 searches for us. So it gets the top 5 searches for the Retrieval-Augmented Generation on here, and the agent says it's working, it's created, and the closest distance is the first formula integration guide on here that it created, one of them Retrieval-Augmented Generation for our document. What we will be able to do it is, I will be able to go on to here, formula integration guide. This is about the RAG, Retrieval-Augmented Generation. We see that our searches work. What we can do right now is I will add one more document, but before adding that document in, I want to make sure that I get rid of these many files, and I will ask the agent, please git ignore environment specific files. So I'm using the agent to make sure that I'm giving the correct comments to get rid of this many 10k files that's going to land into my repo. Once I run this, the agent will take over and it will understand the environment specific files. So this number, I'm expecting it to go down from 10k to a couple of files. So it's going to read the git ignore, existing git ignore, and it is going to do a change on the git ignore and make sure that unnecessary files are getting removed. It removed these files on here, but we have more files to remove. So these files are also unwanted as well. npm files, ignore them as well. So you might have to have multiple iterations to be able to do this. So while I'm working with the AI, my job is to fix it. So there are still 10k, it only removed 2 files, but I want to remove all virtual environment related files, not to commit them. Now it says I'm going to remove them, the git rm cached virtual environment, and commit VM files, then git push. It's going to remove them and do them. Once I click this on here, it takes it to the terminal. So I will be able to execute this on the terminal. Now I have only one git ignore file, and all the virtual environment related files are ignored, so I don't have that many files. What I will be able to do right now on here is I will be able to create a git commit message and do my first commit on here. This is my own repo as a person who is applying this. Now I've applied it and I've just changed it from the RDM to the AI engineer that applies it. It asks me if I want to be able to fetch this repo periodically. I can just say yes and make sure that I'm getting this on. So for me to be able to test the semantic search, what I will do it is I will add 2 more documents on here. What I can say is Jane.markdown.md. She is a marketer, and I will add another document, and that document will be John.md, and I will say he is the coder in the company. company, and I will test my Retrieval-Augmented Generation using the panel on here and mention this. I have added to document, re-index and do a search and all people related people document. So this is going to bring all the people related documents because I added he and she on here. So this is going to make sure these are going to be found on here because I'm asking the people, and this is the semantic search. I will be able to demonstrate this environment is working and usable for my use case. I will allow this to re-index it again, so it will re-index the folder and I will be able to get these documents on here. It says I found 51 markdown files. I'm indexing it. It indexed. I will have my eye on the left hand side as well as on the right hand side, and now it is going to search with the keyword people as a semantic search. Once it does the semantic search, I want to be able to reach down to my objectives and the key results on here. It only found Mehmet and the Jane on here, but it was unable to find the John on here. So this is assemblers. On the README, there is also related people related documents on here. On here, he is a coder in our company. He is 40 years old. He has got 2 kids. I will search. If I can find the John again, I will allow this search one more time. This is going to do the search, but I need to make sure that I re-index the stuff as well. See, now this time it found the Jane and the John once it was able to re-index and be able to run it. Once it runs with who is, all the related queries, people, person, and who is, we see right now all these different searches are generating what we want: people, person, and the who is. They are generating Jane and the John. The more metadata, the data that you are going to give to the system, the semantic search will work and will find the necessary files for us. So once I'm able to do this, I can come back to here and commit this as well. But before committing this, I will say add what I have done as an example of rack semantic search in a formula document. Explain the steps you have taken to index and search. I'm asking the AI to explain its rationale, what it did on here to myself like a teacher, and it is working. I expect it to be able to put the necessary file onto the formulas folder so I can understand what kind of a formula, what kind of a steps that it has used. I will be able to have one extra formula document on here and understand that how it did this search and how I will be able to do it. So this is going to conclude my work on how I can use the Retrieval-Augmented Generation. But more importantly, I was able to use this in an AI-based project, use Codespaces, and be able to deliver my project in a sandbox environment where I can see all the details on here for my. Now it created the formula document or updated it, worked on a sample how this repository index worked, create a virtual environment, which we did. We installed the necessary tools. We did the transformers. We did the indexing. We did the markdown files as well. We ran semantic search, people and who is, and we got the Jane and the John and Mehmet on the top. So thanks a lot for watching this part of the video. Take your time to be able to go through each file and understand what is going. You can create any type of an AI project. I'm going to put the GitHub link down below so you will be able to reach out different templates. I created my own data model. You can do your own Retrieval-Augmented Generation. You can start with any project. Your AI journey starts today. Create your environment, being able to reach the visuals, try to go through all the formulas, try to understand how to use the AI, create your symbols, and run it, fail it, turn it on. and understand, you will be able to succeed coming back. Once you come back to the real, you are a person who has transformed themselves into the AI arena. That is entirely the new ones. Apply it now. This is your prompt, this is your action. Visit the website, the link is on the screen. Sharing the operational procedure video, why this is important. You will be able to go through this checklist and be able to deliver this project on the site for yourself. To be able to do this, please sign up on the website so I can give you the news about AI